Moving on. Is there an anime that you just can't stand, that you want to pound into smithereens?
Digimon.
That was quick.
Being a Pokemon addict, and I looked at Digimon and I said, okay, first of all, they change back after they evolve, which is retarded. So that's reason enough right there not to mention that. I think
the
that
power of love!
Digimon, I think Digimon actually, like, it was done before Pokemon. That's a rumor or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but I really don't care. I saw Pokemon first, and I decided that at that point in my life, Digimon was just trying to copy it. So.
I think you just beat Scourge Master for quickest answer.
Really?
I love you.
Making the editing easy.
Alright, so, the next question. Is there an episode that you disliked making?
Making, or do you mean like the final result?
Either one.
Well, my episode 5 was easily my worst episode, and that's including my pilot. My worst episode is episode 5. And people, tore it to shreds in the comments, and, I kind of knew it was coming. It was just terrible. It was the last episode that I voiced as both Light and most of the other characters, and my Light voice was terrible. My microphone was terrible. And the script was horrible. It was horrible. The beginning was okay, but after that, that's the episode where Light and Naomi Misra are talking, following each other or something like that on the street, and there were just a couple of camera shots where it looked like Light was staring at certain body parts of Naomi, and I couldn't resist making a joke or two.
You took advantage of those scenes, didn't you?
Oh yes, and I couldn't resist making a joke or 2 or 3 or 4 or 20. So yeah, as you can tell, it kind of got stale after a while.
Do I hear 30?
35.
Okay. Question number 7. What's the process you go through to make an episode?
Well, first thing is the making the script. There's some people that find scripting easier. I'm the only scripter in my group. Generally, like, there are certain revisions to the script that get made based on what the other members and other people that I beta test the script with tell me about. But for the most part, it's just me, which means that's easily the most variable part of the process depending on where your accent is. And I will generally watch the original content, and I'll just think about it for a while. I'll watch it again. I'll listen to it because I'm also a World of Warcraft addict, which means that just watching it several times over is too boring, so I'll play World of Warcraft and listen to the episode in the background. I'm that sad. And after a while, one day, when I find that my creative juices are flowing and several jokes come to my mind, now I'm getting into the habit of typing jokes up as soon as I think of them, so I don't forget them. And when I find that I'm getting a lot of jokes one day, I realize that my creative juices are flowing, and I take advantage of that, and I write a bad episode. So that's the script.
You just given me a good idea for script writing.
Awesome. And that's the scripting, and then I send it out to the voice actors. Usually I'll send it out to 1 or 2 people and say, "Do you like my script?" They'll say no, and I'll say, "Screw you." I send it out to my voice actors anyways. They voice it for me, usually by the due date that I give them. And by that I mean they're usually always there's certain people that are never on time, but that's okay. So I just make the due date a couple days earlier, and I get all the lines together, and I do the video editing, which I used to do. Then Curbamon started doing it, and then I started doing it again when Curbamon decided to be a lowlife and go to college. So,
Damn him and his learning.
Seriously.
Okay. Next question. What can we expect from you in the future of abridging?
Death Note. Abridged.
Anything else?
You talking about after Death Note Abridged?
After Death Note.
Well, I was thinking possibly of while I'm doing Death Note. I don't like the whole how long it takes to come out with an episode. I was actually mulling it over and thinking about some script ideas and trying to get some voices as a solo project. Restarting my Pokemon Abridged, and by restarting I mean just making a Pokemon Abridged and pretending that the previous one never happened.
Because you buried it so deep down in the middle of hell, no one will ever find it.
Exactly. I believe the first episode was on YouTube of a total of like 2 days. I think it was like 44 hours, maybe? Yeah, so almost 2 days before it got taken down. So I'm thinking about doing that. And when I finish Death Note, if I finish Death Note, I honestly don't know. I gave an idea to possibly an avatar, but like I said, the lip flaps would be a bitch. It's not like I can't do them now that I know how to do lip flaps, but it'd still be a bitch. And either that or, I really can't think of anything else that I'm into at the moment that I'd be willing to do. I'm not willing to touch Yu-Gi-Oh! Other people that want to try doing that. Yeah, see, I know.
It just amazes me how Kaiser Neko is able to lip sync Avatar.
Yeah, I can't. I can understand now that I know how to do lip sync, and I actually tried it a couple times of more than just open and close, and actually do it when the couple of the times in Death Note when the characters actually curve their mouths into O shapes, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I've tried lip flapping that, and I can do it. I did it for the first 2 lines of my Christmas special, but it took a while just with those 2 lip flaps, and I can't even imagine how long it takes Kaiser to do Avatar. Couldn't pay me enough, really.
Alright, so we're just gonna stop right here so Bo can restart the timer.
Yay!